Right, back to all the news with respect to the political arena, and you had the Prime Minister Narendra Modi that was sworn in last evening, and now will be conducting the first meeting of the cabinet ministers later today at 5 p.m. What exactly can we expect? Let's bring on board my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi, who joins in with the details. Sumit.
Well, the first meeting of the Modi's new cabinet, PM Modi's new cabinet, will take place at 5 p.m. today at Lok Jan Kalyan Marg, PM's residence. Important point to note here will be to see how many faces and who are the faces. That's very important. The cat is still not out of the bag. Names have not been assigned to the portfolio, but we assume that by the evening, when the first cabinet meeting starts, the names will be out. Who is given what? Last night, 72 ministers took oath, including cabinet ministers, Minister of State's independent charge, and Minister of State's in general also. So all these will be assigned portfolio in some hours from now, as we have been hearing from the sources. It's clearly looks like BJP will keep the important portfolio with itself because big leaders including Nirmala Sitharaman, Rajnath Singh, Piyush Goyal, Nitin Gadkari, S. Jaishankar, they all took oath yesterday, which means that they are likely to get cabinet ranks. Others may get MOS, independent and Minister of State ranks as well. In today's meeting, well, some important decisions can be taken as well. Well, yesterday at PM's residence, when the meeting took place in the morning, PM apprised all the ministers who were taking charge that 100-day agenda is the top focus, top priority. Budget is coming as well, and the long-term view for the government, 5-year development has to be worked upon immediately. So we assume, and we are hearing also from certain corners, that today's agenda is to kick off the overall work for the welfare and betterment of the people, and that's what going to be the main agenda of today's first cabinet meeting in Modi 3.0.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, let's chat a little bit more about that. We've got consulting editor Swaminathan Aiyar joining in on the show right now. Swami, hi, evening to you, morning for us, but great to speak with you as always. Thanks for taking the time out. Swami, it seems quite evident that the key portfolios, like my colleague was just highlighting, are going to be with the BJP.
Yes, I think there's been speculation that, the BJP no longer has an absolute majority. It is going to be dependent on this fellow, on that fellow. They will have to compromise on Masala. If you just look at the ministers announced, this is very clearly a BJP cabinet. Yes, there are some other people from the other parties. They are not important people. They are not people who are going to drive policy. So very clearly, this is once again a BJP cabinet with some additions. And within that, I would expect considerable continuity in the portfolios. I find it very difficult to believe, for instance, that Mr. Jaishankar might be made Minister of Steel or Minister of Commerce. Very unlikely. It seems to me surely he will have to be Minister of External Affairs. Sitharaman, after her performance till now, surely she will be Finance Minister. So Mr. Amit Shah will surely be Minister. I mean, these are my expectations. We will soon know. But it seems to me that the top BJP ministers are all back in the saddle and they will be in prominent positions. I think that one of the important signs that we are getting is that neither TDP nor the JDU appears to be putting very important people into this particular cabinet. And that is a sign, I think, that at this point of time, you are not going to see the allies pushing the BJP in any particular direction. As of now, I think it's just settling down. Yes, it is a coalition cabinet, as was the last one. And yes, in this one, the allies will have some more representation, but it remains continuity for the most part, continuity, and the BJP stamp on it is unmistakable.
Okay, that's the expectation that largely there's not going to be too much shuffling around when it comes to the portfolio. And do you think that what everyone is pretty much eyeing this time around is going to be, a continuation of growth, streamlining of operations, particularly in areas where there has already been a lot of focus like infrastructure and realty?
Mr. Gadkari is said to have done an excellent job. So there would be an excellent reason for Mr. Gadkari to continue. Mr. Abhinav Vaishnav has done a good job with the railways. There would be an excellent reason for him to continue. So as far as the infrastructure scene is concerned, I would expect that to continue. There can be some changes. I think Mr. Modi will be he's usually in favor of some reshuffling. But I think most people would be very happy if Vaishnav and Gadkari continued in those infrastructure areas. Everybody will be happy if Jaishankar continues in external affairs. Everybody, I think, should be happy if Sitharaman continues as finance minister. And then we see what else is left. I mean, it seems improbable that Mr. Amit Shah will be moved out of home. And if he's in home, what else is there for Mr. Rajnath Singh to occupy except defense? I mean, it all seems to fall into one fixed pattern that of the top 5-6 jobs, you really are not going to see much change. There will be some reshuffling at the lower levels, no doubt. The continuity, I think, will be welcomed by markets. Markets would be, I think, very upset if Mr. Jaishankar was suddenly put in charge of finance. They would not understand that kind of change. So the markets, I'm sure, would hope for continuity, and I do believe they will get it.
Though, Swami, on the point that you're making about Nirmala Sitharaman, there's a lot of speculation and chatter in the markets that what's Piyush Goyal going to get? And it seems like he's quite the strong contender for the finance ministry.
I don't know. As I said, we can only speculate, and what is the point of speculating just a few hours before it actually happens? All that we said will turn out to be superfluous. And if I get it right, I will not claim that I'm a great guru and a great astrologer. Basically, I would expect that Sitharaman has done a good enough job to continue. And there is a certain amount of expertise and flow that goes on it. It is not that she had great expertise on finance before coming here. No, but she did a good job once she had come there. Without doubt, she has domain expertise. And domain expertise is useful. So I really do hope that she is there again. If somebody else is there, it's not clear to me who. Mr. Piyush Goyal was an interim finance minister at one particular point of time, but very clearly, I do not think he has the seniority to get that job right now. Of the other top dogs, I mean, if you say, can it be Amit Shah? Can it be Rajnath Singh? And you have to ask why? Why would you want somebody else to once again learn the whole domain knowledge in this particular area? So let us see. I would expect Nirmala to be there.
Okay, and I guess the markets would also like that. But Swami, great to have you join in and give us that perspective on what really to expect. And I think, shortly we will have the allocations as well out, given that the cabinet is going to be meeting at 5 p.m. today, the first of Modi 3.0. On that.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.